Hey guys, this is our review and walkthrough of the 2019 Forest River Cherokee Wolf Pup 16FQ. Alright guys, let me take you through our camper. And we just bought this camper. We've had it about a month or so, and take you through some of the process of the steps that we went through when we were choosing this camper and during our buying process, and who we got it from and why we picked this particular camper. Some of the key features on the outside of our Wolf Pup that really drew us to this and made us want this particular one. Outside, we got a power awning, which is super awesome. It goes very seamlessly. Doesn't sound like an awning. It doesn't go rah, 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 anything like that. It's very smooth operation. Coming to the door handle, real good sturdy door handle that you would find on a lot of the bigger, like fifth wheel campers. This one's got, just lifts up, folds away both ways. When you're traveling down the road, you don't have to worry about it just flopping like some of the thinner ones, or not well made ones of some of the other ones of a smaller camper, because this is a smaller camper. It's a 16 foot. The box itself is 16 foot. The overall camper is about 22 feet. But this is a, as far as size-wise, it's a small camper. That handle is great. This was a main selling point for us when we were coming or looking for a camper. Huge, huge window here. When you're sitting in here, it's like you're sitting outside. Raises up real easy, the shade does. Windows back and forth. It is excellent. We love sitting here at the dinette and just eating breakfast or lunch and looking out this dinette. I've got a space here for a TV. Don't have a TV yet. Don't know if I'll ever get one, but it's got a space to hang a bracket. A couple speakers outside. Those are lighted. Space for your TV hookups, some power hookups. One awesome thing about this that we really love is the door. See there? You can't slam that door open like some of the other ones. This door will stay put wherever you put. I think they call it a hurricane door, I believe is the right phrasing. But most campers, if you go swinging on the door, what are they going to do? They're going to slide open. They're going to hit your awning or hit the side, put a dent in the camper. This one doesn't do that. And we absolutely love that about this camper. Another thing that we absolutely love are these steps here. Most smaller campers, or even campers in general, they have the pull-out steps. These do not. These fold in and out of the camper, and they're on the ground. You are not, when you step on these steps, you're not stepping in the camper. You're stepping on the ground. And what I really like about that is most of the time, when people say, well, I've got a leak in my camper, most of the time it's going to be around the door or the roof. Now, my theory, I don't know, I'm not an expert, is that if you get those fold-out steps, you're putting weight on these a lot. I'm 200 pounds. I'm not a little guy. But you're going to weaken that structure and you're going to weaken that floor. That's just my theory. I don't know if it's true or not. But that is one of the things that we really like. All right, guys, come around to the front. This does have a 10-amp solar hookup. I'm not going to open that, mainly because I can't. There we go. It does have solar hookup. Pre-wired for that. I don't know if we'll ever have solar or not. Probably not. I'm not much of an off-gridder or a boondocker. Very good, ample storage. This right here is one thing that I really like. I didn't really think that I know what it was at first, but that's just the handiest thing in the world. I'm sorry, I just think that's just neat. Anyways, going back in here, we have a lot of storage in here. I can fit a ton of chairs. Got some tools in here, anything we need. It does not go all the way through because the water heater is on the other side, but there is access if you need to. You probably can't see it, it's dark, that it will go underneath the bed that we'll show you guys later on once we go inside. But you do have a little bit of access underneath the bed. Coming around the front, got good hookups, trailer brakes, battery, gas tank. It's pretty straightforward. Most RVs have that. Good winch. Coming around the other side, we've got the outlet for the hot water heater. There's all your specs. Let's see here. Outdoor shower. I did not know this when we bought this. Hadn't looked at it ahead of time as far as outside shower, but it does have an outside shower if you ever need that. City hookup, freshwater connections. This is the vent for the furnace. Vent for the refrigerator, which the fridge is gas and electric. Hookups here for the power, and underneath is your drain for your black and your gray water. Coming around the back, it's got a very nice little deck here you can flip down if you ever want to carry anything. I think it carries like 200 pounds worth of gear if you ever need that. And you do not have to take the spare tire off to flip that down. That still holds 200 pounds with the spare tire. So, and also inside these caps come off this back bumper, and that does have my hoses for my drain when I take it to a dump station. So let's go inside now and show you what's inside, and that was really the main selling point on this camper for us. So let's go inside and take a look at that. Alright guys, this here is the main selling point for us as far as buying a camper and when we were looking for one. And it is this queen bed, but both sides, you can walk on both sides. Walk around here to here. That is the main selling point, because I'm not getting any younger, and we just got tired of climbing over each other in the middle of the night if one of us had to go to the bathroom or get up and get a drink of water or whatever. So when we were looking for another camper, everyone we saw or everyone we looked at, you know, they had the bed sideways. It's the traditional way. That's just not what we wanted. We searched and searched and tried to find one that you could walk around, and we found one in this Wolf Pup, and we really loved it. Another option that came with this, some of these do and some of them don't. Most do come with now the side cubby holes. You can put clothes in there. We've got clothes in there now. I'm not going to show you that, but we've got a lot of room on both sides. There's a little bitty, and you can't see it probably, for a little bitty table on the side there. You can put your phone, your iPad, whatever. Another awesome thing about this that we really love is there are 110-volt plugs as well as USB plugs. So if you got an iPad or a computer, a laptop you're in bed with, phone, whatever it may be, you got the option to plug it up either with a 110 little square plugs if you got a phone, or you can plug directly into the wall with the USB port. Real nice windows here. This is the exit window, and when you got this one open as well as the other one, by the dinette, there is a ton of airflow that comes through here. Just a ton. This is the exit emergency hatch. You can lift that out. Also, one of the main selling points as well, or an extra feature that we didn't realize at the time, both sides of the bed have 110 as well as USB outputs. It's not just one side of the bed. Both of you can use a laptop or iPad or phone or whatever you want. You've got the options on both sides for USB or 110, as well as the cubbies up above the bed here. A lot of extra storage. We've got some towels up there. Light under here, super bright in the middle of the night if you hit that. One thing to note, it's not a bad thing, it's just something we didn't realize at the time. When it's dark in here at night, these green lights on these USBs, they are super bright. So if I had to change one thing about the camper, that would probably be it, is to make those maybe a different color, a little bit dimmer. But as far as, you know, if that's the only thing I got to complain about this, I really don't have anything to complain about. Also, here at the door, you've got switches for lights. You've got porch light as well as the lights above the awning and the speakers. Your controls for your awning. You also, anybody that's sitting here, you have USB ports as well and a GFCI plug as well. So if you're sitting here, you want to do some work, work on a laptop or whatever, then you've got power here. Alright, switch positions, and we've got here our dinette. This is a really, really big dinette. Like I said, I'm 200 pounds, and I can fit in this dinette really easy, and it's got a lot of room. The other side actually has more room than that. Big, huge window. This was an awesome selling point for us. We love this big window. If it's a blustery day, raining or whatever, you can sit here in front of this window and you really, really do feel like you're outside. This was another main big selling point. We looked at a lot of videos, a lot of pictures before we bought this. Good shade comes down. This was another awesome thing. The only bad thing I hate about these cushions is if you got pants, these cushions kind of stick to you, but that's okay. It's no big deal. You also have a lot of storage underneath those. You can put crock pots and, you know, any kind of hot plate or toaster oven, whatever you want. A lot of room underneath there. This folds down to a bed. I doubt you can fit a full-size adult here, but if you're maybe a grandchildren, you can fit here. If your grandparents got one child with you, or a young couple that has a small child, comfortably here wouldn't be a problem. Up here, a lot of room, a lot of storage. It goes plumb back to here. We've got radio, USB. This is Bluetooth enabled, so you can hook your phone up to it. Got the controls for the furnace here. Alright, going over to the other side. The Keurig is not included with the camper. I'm sorry to say, but that's fine. Nice countertops. Good, pretty deep sink for a small camper. You can get a lot of, a big pan under here if you needed to. Got your controls over here for your water pump and your heater. Battery levels, you can check fresh water, black water, gray water. You can check all your levels at just a push of a button. Light with a fan, vent hood. Let me set this right here. Got you a nice 2-burner stove, and we've used that a lot. It cooks grilled cheeses very well. This little pan we've got put over there. Let's see here. We got a lot of storage underneath here. As you can see, we're set up for camping this weekend, so we've got a lot of stuff under there. A lot of storage here. Also got a microwave. This comes in very handy if you want to warm up your coffee if it's cold outside, or if you want to cook something. It's almost as big as a traditional one you have in your home, but of course not quite. It's still a camper microwave, but still you can hook up any you can heat up anything that you would want. At the bottom we got a furnace, and we did hook this up at the house, and I tell you folks, it will absolutely smoke you out of here within 5 seconds. Very good heater. Coming around here was another very important selling point when we were buying this. Now the older models of this, I think there was a small pantry and a smaller refrigerator. But on this model, they got rid of the pantry and put a super huge fridge. This is a very big fridge. I'm not sure the cubic feet, but you've got a lot of room in there. And a separate freezer, which a lot of smaller campers will have the fridge freezer combo. This one separated, so if you want some ice trays or some ice cream or whatever you want. Fuse panel is on the bottom here, as well as your carbon monoxide detector. Alright guys, let's move back to another one of the very key main selling points with this camper, and that was a full bathroom. I'm getting older, don't like to traipse through the campground in the middle of the night if you got to go to the bathroom. So very nice flush toilet. That's very easy to use. It's very nice. As well as this bathroom, the shower tub combo was also a main selling point in this particular model that we really like, because you guys, some of you may know, on smaller campers or on smaller tubs, you'll have a lip about yay big in your tub for your shower, and what always happens, you get water splashing over here, it gets in the floor, it just gets wet and makes a mess. This one is super huge. I'm going to go ahead and stand in it. As you can see, it's about shin high on me. I can stand up. I'm 5'8", and I've got my shoes on now. So, and like I said, I'm 200 pounds. And, you know, is it the most roomy thing in the world? No, of course not. It's a camper shower, but I got plenty of room. I can stand sideways, I can wash, I can take a shower. It's not a problem. I've done this many times in here already. So that is a good, one of the main selling points was the high side on this shower tub combo. I call it a tub combo. I don't really think you can take a bath in here, but okay, stepping down here. If you look on the other side here, we've got a separate vanity and mirror, hot and cold water. A lot of room here if you want to get ready. You know, a lot of times during the week, if we'll come and I, you know, maybe don't get a day off work, I can come, I can get ready for work, and, you know, it's not a problem. Also, very nice. You got a fantastic fan in here. Push your button. Fantastic fan does what fantastic fans do. Alright guys, last but not least, the one of the also major features that you see in big campers and not a lot in little campers is this roof mounted AC. This is a 13,500 BTU air conditioner. These come in the super huge fifth wheels and big long travel trailers, and this is in a 16-foot camper. So this is also a bonus for us, especially my wife. She's extremely hot natured, so that is one of the big selling points to this. Alright guys, thanks for watching. That is our kind of run through of our camper. This is the 2019 forestriver Cherokee Pup 16FQ. That's a mouthful, I know, but that's what it's called. This is a camper that we wanted and tried to buy for a long time. This is an extremely popular camper for two people. We actually had found one, went to the dealer, had it set up to actually buy a 2018 model the day before somebody come and bought it. And that's just how it goes. But we also found another dealership, and I would recommend this dealership to anybody in the country. This is Johnston RV in Decatur, Alabama. That is who we got this from. I called around, I called everybody within probably a 200-mile radius of where I live, tried to find the camper, and I finally found these guys, and they had the camper. Actually had two, sold one the day before I got there, and I begged them, I said, please don't sell it, we're coming to get it, I'm coming Saturday to get it. And they were kind enough to do our paperwork and really start that process over the phone with us, and kind of held this for us until we could get up there and get it. And I would highly recommend Johnston RV in Decatur, Alabama to anybody that wants to buy a camper. They treated us, you know, better than family. Went up there and treated you just like $1,000,000. Also, the warranty with these campers are just outstanding. I think after the factory warranty runs off, Johnston has a forever warranty is what they call it, which if anything goes wrong on the camper, as long as you're the original owner, they will replace it. And if you guys have any questions about this, now that is with the exception of the awning, that is, I think that's considered aftermarket. But as far as the forever warranty, you guys contact those if you have any questions about that. I don't want to say too much about that without telling you guys the wrong thing. But that has a forever warranty. As long as you own this camper, most of the stuff is covered. So check out Johnston RV on that. But also guys, please mention you saw this video and we referred you. They do have a customer referral program, so check that out as well. But with that, I'm going to close out the video. If you guys have any questions as far as this camper goes, or you know, buying a new camper in general, we had a lot of questions and didn't get a lot of help when we were trying to research this. We watched a ton of videos. I watched Haylett RV a lot and Johnston RV as well to find this camper, and this is the one we wanted. This is the only camper that, you know, we looked at a bunch. We just kept coming back to this particular model. But if you guys have any questions about that at all, feel free to drop a comment below, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. And with that, I think we're going to close this one out. I'm the Bassman Ernest Cole, and we'll see you guys down the road.